Is now a good time to buy a home in Irvine? Everyone keeps asking me the same question. LP, should I wait or should I buy? I'm going to give you the real honest answer. No hype, no fluff. Let's talk about the numbers. Okay, so we know Irvine is an extremely competitive market because it's one of the safest cities in the world, not only in Orange County, not only in California, but in the whole wide world. It's one of the safest cities to live in. For that reason, it's highly sought after. It has some of the best schools in the country, right? You have so many good things about it, so many great jobs, and it has a very master plan infrastructure. So location, 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 that is the rule to real estate. So what do we know about the market right now in Irvine? Well, we know that we've seen things slow down a little bit. Are some houses still selling over the asking price? Absolutely. But you also have a little bit more breathing room with less buyer competition. So what does that mean? Right now, you may be able to secure a property that you wouldn't be able to buy in an absolute crazy market where people are bidding up the price and bidding over it. This is one of the best times it's been in a long time to buy a property in Irvine because of that simple fact alone. Well, first things first, let's just see what the data says. The data says that there's less than 1,000 homes for sale in Irvine, and the data says that the sellers are getting about 98% of their actual list price. The data also says homes are selling in about 3 weeks or less. So, right now, if you're a seller, you're like, hey, that's good news. I'm going to get close to my asking price and I'm getting, my home sold in a few weeks. But that's not the case for all the homes. That's the average and the median numbers. There's a lot of sellers that are sitting out there for 90 days, 100 days, wondering when they're going to get a buyer on the market for their property. So buyers are shopping. They're looking around slowly and trying to find the absolute best deal. That's when they make a decision to buy and move forward with that purchase. Too many sellers are trying to get a price that is so high that the buyers aren't even looking at their property and they're definitely not writing an offer on that property. So you got to be mindful if you're a buyer or seller in this market, how to strategically move in this type of market. My professional recommendation to you, if you're looking to buy in Irvine, you're not sure if you should wait or you should buy just because of the market conditions and hey, we're in a possible war. We're in a war, right? We got possible more conflict. You never know what's going to happen. You got this big AI disruptor and everything else. Okay. There's a couple of key things you should know about real estate. At the end of the day, you don't wait to buy real estate, you buy real estate and wait. And in any time we're in a shifty market or people are scared to do something, what you have to do is focus on the fundamentals. So, what are we focusing on? We're focusing on the key things that make real estate valuable. And those things are functional use. Location is the most important. I want to find something with a great location. Make sure this property is not a weird property, it doesn't have a weird layout, it's not in a weird spot. There's nothing funky going on with this property. We're going to be focusing on the absolute best asset we can find and then try to get a deal. Try to get a deal on that property. Look at what's actually sold and see if you're buying the property for less than what someone else just paid a year ago or 6 months ago, because that is happening right now. People are buying property and walking into it with equity. Okay. Now, if you're a seller, this is what we're seeing right now. Some sellers are sitting on their property and they're like, I'm not moving, I'm not selling. Well, at the end of the day, there's sellers that are just trying to get a number and test the market. But this type of market is really only for motivated sellers. If you're motivated and you have to sell and you need to sell, then you need to position your property correctly in order to get your price and move on to your next step. There's nothing wrong with trading in any of these type of markets. If you sell in a down market, then you buy in a down market, it washes out. Same thing if you do it in an up market. So sellers are sitting on properties and asking way too much for some buyers willing to pay. At the end of the day, we need to be smart about what we're doing in real estate to get the best results. That's my professional recommendation. Do with it what you will. But if you're looking for advice on how to take advantage of this market, regardless if you're a buyer or a seller, please comment below. Let me know how I can help you. I've been doing real estate for over 20 years here in Orange County. See you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great one.